Have you ever wondered what it really takes to build something from absolutely nothing? Today, we're going to go way beyond the buzzwords and look at the real blueprint for entrepreneurship. We're talking about the art of creating something that's genuinely new and valuable in the world. So let's get into it. All right, let's kick things off with a big question. What's the actual difference between, say, opening a local shop and building a huge enterprise? On the surface, it seems pretty simple, but this question, it gets right to the heart of what being an entrepreneur is all about. And the answer might not be what you think.
So, let's start at the very beginning, with the spark. What is that initial flash of an idea that separates something truly game-changing from just, business as usual? Let's find out.
Okay, take a close look at this definition. The words that should really jump out at you aren't just business. Nope, it's process, new, and innovative. Think about it like this. Food delivery was around long before Zomato and Swiggy, right? But they didn't just deliver food. They built a whole new platform that completely changed how we all connect with restaurants. That is the crucial difference. This right here breaks it down perfectly. Anyone can open a tea shop. That's a business. But becoming someone like Dolly Chaiwala, who creates a completely unique style and an experience you'll never forget, that's entrepreneurship. One is just executing a known formula. The other is inventing a brand new one. It's all about being proactive, taking those risks, and always innovating. Okay, so we've kind of nailed down what entrepreneurship is, but now let's talk about who the entrepreneur is. What is going on inside the head of someone who's willing to take these huge, crazy leaps? It's time to dissect the entrepreneur's DNA. So, are entrepreneurs just born different? Is there something in their wiring that makes them tick? You could definitely say it's in their DNA. Let's break down the essential qualities that seem to be hardwired into every great creator.
It really comes down to these 5 core traits. It all starts with vision, seeing a future that nobody else can. But a vision means nothing without the courage of risk-taking to actually go after it. And let me tell you, the path is never straight, which is why adaptability is so important. You got to be able to pivot. And you will face setbacks, which is where persistence comes in, that absolute refusal to give up. And weaving through all of it is innovation, that constant burning desire to create something new. That's the mix right there. That's the DNA.
This quote, wow, it just gets to the raw, honest truth of it all. I mean, can you imagine pouring your life savings, all your time, your entire soul into an idea with absolutely zero guarantee that it will pay off? It is a massive, massive gamble. And that willingness to just embrace that deep uncertainty, that's what really defines the whole spirit of it.
But here's the thing, entrepreneurship isn't some one-size-fits-all jacket. That same innovative spirit can show up in a bunch of different ways. So let's explore the 4 main archetypes of innovation.
So first, you have your pure innovators. These are your Steve Jobs types, the ones who invent entire new categories from scratch. Then you've got the imitative entrepreneurs. These folks are smart. They see a great business model that's working and they adapt it for a new market. Think about Uber following pioneers like Ola. Then you have social entrepreneurs, who are driven to solve problems in society, where the impact is more important than the profit. And finally, well, you have the drone. This is basically the anti-entrepreneur, the one who fights change. It just goes to show this mindset has a lot of different faces. Okay, so one person has a crazy idea, takes a huge risk. So what? Why should you or I care? Well, because that one single act of courage can set off a ripple effect that can literally change an entire society.
Just look at how this journey unfolds. It all starts with one new startup. That startup needs people, so it starts hiring, creating jobs. Then other companies see what's happening, and they have to step up their game. That competition sparks innovation across the board. And who's the ultimate winner in all of this? Society. We get better products, more jobs, and a rising standard of living. It's an amazing chain reaction, and it all starts from a single idea. All right, we're coming up on our final point, and trust me, it's a big one. I want to share a paradox with you that pretty much turns the common wisdom about success completely on its head. This might just change how you think about building, well, anything. We've all heard this story a million times, right? The ultimate goal is the exit. You build a company, you grow it, you sell it for a ton of money, and you sail off into the sunset. That's the dream. But what if that entire way of thinking is just wrong? And here it is. This quote from Simon Squibb just hits the nail on the head. The secret to making your business incredibly attractive to other people is to build something you would never want to sell. Think about it.
Why? Because what buyers are really looking for isn't just a profitable machine. They're buying your passion, your purpose, your relentless drive. That is the real asset they want.
So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with this question to chew on. Forget the exit plan for a second. What problem in the world matters so much to you that you would build a solution you could never imagine selling? If you can find that, you won't just build a business, you'll create a legacy. Thanks for joining me on this explainer.